Hello everyone, my name is Julia Bird and I am a STEM ambassador for the West Tennessee STEM Hub. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been finding at-home science experiments and performing them. I've been recording them so that they can go on our YouTube channel at the West Tennessee STEM Hub on YouTube. And then also doing them sort of as demos during Zoom meetings for a group of kids. And so I suppose today I'll go ahead and explain kind of how to do them over Zoom because I assume that that's what you guys would really like to hear about. So primarily what I would do is I would go online, look up at-home science experiments, and then I would really kind of pick and choose different kinds that sounded exciting to me. Me personally, I've done how to make ice cream at home because the kids really love to make things that they can eat. I mean, naturally me too, right? So the homemade ice cream, I had them extract DNA from a strawberry. That one was a little more involved, I guess, but we did have kids do it and they liked it. Let's see, I had them do how to make a lava lamp at home, making a pH indicator out of red cabbage, just kind of all of these things. Typically they tend to lean more chemistry-wise just because those are the easiest experiments to do at home. And then each of these experiments also had a lesson, right? Like with the pH indicator, they learned what acids and bases were, and they could visually see through this experiment, okay, lemon juice is an acid, and things like soaps tend to be more basic, things like that. With the homemade ice cream, they learned about freezing point depression, which was really cool to them. It kind of blew their minds. So it's really fun to see them learn and grow through doing these hands-on activities. So before actually doing them, or sending them out rather, I would do them personally just to make sure that they worked, because sometimes you can find these awesome experiments online and then it's like they don't tell you how much of something to add, or maybe you find out through trial and error, oh, maybe I should have added more salt to my water, things like that. So I would really highly recommend working through the experiment yourself, trial and erroring it, and then adjusting. Sometimes it's even helpful to find the same experiment on two different websites. That way you can kind of compare and contrast their lists and really make the best list that you can. But yeah, so after trying it yourself, it's easiest to send the list of ingredients to your kids directly, or maybe to the person supervising the Zoom meetings. That way they can go ahead and have their ingredients to do with you. I personally found that if you sent it probably 5 days prior to the experiment, that really works the best, just because everybody's parents go to the store on a different schedule, and it'd really be a shame to wait until like 2 days before when maybe the parents could be like, oh, but we just went to the store yesterday, I don't want to go again, things like that. These experiments do tend to be pretty cheap. You know, a lot of them only call for like flour, salt, water, lemon juice, things like that. So yeah, those are really kind of key things. And then just doing them together, it's really, really easy. I mean, again, you just kind of do your research prior, learn about what the lesson behind the experiment is, do it with them, and then they usually seem to be pretty stoked. Another piece of advice for these videos or these Zoom sessions is sometimes these experiments are they either are a little quicker than you expect, or they take a little longer. Like say, for example, my ice cream at home video or experiment in person, it was fun, but you had to shake the container for 5 minutes. So if the kids are doing it along with you, that's super fun. But if they're just kind of watching you on Zoom and they're not really doing it with you, it can get a little boring for them because they're sitting there for 5 minutes just watching you shake a tub. So again, kind of trying these things out beforehand really gives you an idea of, oh, are the kids going to be bored if they're just watching me, or you know, letting the kids know beforehand, like, hey, this is gonna take a minute, really hang in there, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's my best advice on how to do these at home science tutorials. They're very fun. I very highly recommend it. The kids really love them. Yeah. Oh, and if you want to do little lessons beforehand or even afterward, a lot of times there are really good little YouTube videos. Like if you search like say lava lamp for kids, how to, like sometimes they have a video that explains it, and then, you know, that takes a little bit of the pressure off of you, right? And then they get to see these fun little animations. So it's not really like they feel like you're lecturing at them. You know, they're watching someone who on YouTube made these little cartoons and little bubbles and explosions, things like that, you know. So good luck. I really hope you enjoy making these at home activities with the kids. Again, it's pretty easy. Just do your research and you'll be just fine. All right. Have a good summer, everyone.